Did you know that experiencing childhood emotional neglect can lead to experiencing symptoms of complex PTSD as an adult? This was a big light bulb moment for me when I first learned it. I was 39 years old when I discovered that the anxiety and depression I'd always struggled with was more in line with the symptoms of complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Luckily, through Ashtanga yoga, dialectical behavior therapy skills, and support, I've been able to reclaim my body and heal my nervous system. If you're struggling with mental health issues, substance use, poor sense of self-worth, flashbacks, heightened response to stress, or loss of self, then you may be experiencing the symptoms of complex PTSD. Welcome back to Holistic Evolution Shala. My name is Mandy Black. I've been a certified yoga teacher for almost 10 years now. I've now dedicated my life to sharing with others who have also experienced childhood trauma the transformative, life-changing benefits of practicing yoga, learning DBT skills, and creating a supportive environment. These tools have profoundly changed my life, so naturally, I want to share them with you. Today we're going to dive deep into a topic that affects countless individuals and often goes overlooked. Childhood trauma, or complex post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as CPTSD. If you or someone you know has experienced childhood trauma, then this video is for you. We'll explore the connection between early adverse childhood experiences and the developments of complex PTSD symptoms, and how understanding this link can help in the journey toward healing and recovery. So first, let's start by acknowledging that childhood trauma is a very sensitive and complex subject. It can take various forms, such as emotional, physical, or sexual abuse, neglect, or witnessing domestic violence. These experiences can have profound impact on a person's mental and emotional well-being. So, what is complex post-traumatic stress disorder, or CPTSD? It's a condition that often arises from prolonged or repeated trauma, particularly in childhood. Unlike traditional PTSD, which is usually linked to a single traumatic event, complex PTSD results from ongoing cumulative experiences. The symptoms of complex PTSD can be challenging to manage, and they often go beyond what you might associate with general anxiety or depression. Individuals with CPTSD they may experience flashbacks, nightmares, mood swings, feelings of intense shame, guilt, or worthlessness. They might even find it difficult to trust others. I know that was something that I struggled with. We might even struggle with emotional dysregulation or have a negative self-image. What's crucial to understand is that these symptoms are often rooted in the traumatic experiences of childhood. Imagine for a moment how growing up in an environment filled with fear, instability, or neglect can shape your perception of the world and of yourself. Childhood trauma can actually alter the way that our brain functions. It can affect areas responsible for emotional regulation, stress response, and the ability to form healthy relationships. In other words, the brain adapts to survive the traumatic environment, but these adaptations can lead to difficulties later in life, particularly in situations where they had little or no control or means of escape. Complex PTSD is characterized by a range of symptoms that can significantly impact your mental and emotional well-being. These symptoms may persist over time and affect various aspects of your life. So let's talk about what the common symptoms are. So the most obvious one is emotional dysregulation. This can lead to struggling to regulate your emotions. It can manifest in intense mood swings, irritability, anger, anxiety, and depression. You can also experience flashbacks, which are vivid and very distressing memories of the traumatic events. This can kind of leave us to where we feel like it's happening again in the moment, which is not fun. Recurring nightmares related to the traumatic experiences are common in complex PTSD as well. Hypervigilance, this is a big one. People often have a heightened state of alertness or are constantly on guard, which can lead to sleep disturbances, difficulty concentrating, and an exaggerated startle response. Another one is avoidance. Individuals may go to great lengths to avoid situations, places, or people that remind them of the traumatic events. This avoidance can impact daily functioning and limit social and occupational activities. Another thing, negative self-concept. So it can lead to a negative self-image, feelings of worthlessness. Survivors may blame themselves for the traumatic experiences and feel a deep sense of shame and guilt. Self-destructive behaviors are another one, like self-harm or substance abuse, risky behaviors. This is all pretty common with individuals who are suffering from CPTSD as a way to cope with emotional pain. Disassociation, that also happens. It involves feeling detached from one's body or the world around them. It can be a coping mechanism used to escape overwhelming emotions. And also relationship difficulties. It can often lead to difficulties in forming and maintaining healthy relationships, trust issues, fear of intimacy, and also difficulty expressing emotions, which can hinder interpersonal connections. The somatic symptoms are also a pretty major thing. So physical symptoms such as chronic pain, headaches, gastrointestinal issues, and other psychosomatic complaints. Feelings of isolation is another one where we feel isolated or detached from others, even in social situations, leading to a sense of loneliness. Impaired memory is another one. Trauma can affect our memory. It can be difficult to recall specific details of the event or difficulty with short-term memory as well. Distorted beliefs. Individuals may develop negative or distorted beliefs about themselves or others or the world. These beliefs can be rooted in the traumatic experience. It's important to note that these symptoms of complex PTSD can vary from person to person, and not everyone will experience all of these symptoms. Additionally, these symptoms can fluctuate in intensity over time. The good news is that healing from complex PTSD is totally possible. Your healing journey starts by learning valuable tools and strategies, such as dialectical behavior therapy skills and mindfulness techniques. Recovery is a process, and it takes time, and it involves learning to manage symptoms, build healthy relationships, and develop self-compassion. The support of friends, family, and a support network can be like a significant difference in the healing process. Remember, if you or someone you know is experiencing symptoms of complex PTSD due to childhood trauma, there is hope. Understanding the link between early adverse childhood experiences and CPTSD is the first step toward healing. Seek help, reach out, and remember that you are not alone in this journey. You could consider applying for my online course, Moving Forward. It's specifically for women who are struggling with the effects of childhood neglect or abuse. This course offers education, skills, and support through Ashtanga Yoga, dialectical behavior therapy skills, and community. This multifaceted approach helps to heal your nervous system, teach new ways of responding, and offers opportunity for deeper connections. Apply today, and we'll schedule you for a call so you can speak with me directly, and then we can begin your learning and healing journey. I will leave the link below if you're interested. Thank you for joining me today on Holistic Evolution Shala. If you found this video informative, then please give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe for more content. I would really appreciate it. Together we can spread awareness, provide support, and help those affected by childhood trauma or complex PTSD find their path to recovery. Stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.